Hey everyone, and to your viewers from all around the world. I found out about you guys through LinkedIn. It's a great platform for inventors to find out who are the other industry leaders. And so it's an honor to be coming off the back of some of from those who I've learned plenty from, like Stephen Key, with his company Innovators, The Art of Licensing. Absolutely fantastic resource for any inventor to understand. And then also Matt Nuccio from Design Edge. He's one of the top, I think it was top 100 most influential toy people in the world. So coming off the back of these guys and also someone from ChaiTag, it's a real honor to be here today. So you just want me to have at it for like a few minutes?
This is the first time in the last few days, was the first time I've heard of Inventors and Innovators, the program itself. So I would love to learn more about it.
Well, it's, here in South Africa, we have had some famous inventions that graced the world. The Creepy Crawly, Q20, dollars, sorry, it's, I forget the name. It's those big things that break seawater. And then also just other inventions in the medical industry too. So inventions come from everywhere. And here at the Institute, well, I can't really say here, now we're working from home, but the Institute of Inventors and Innovators, I've just recently joined their team, where I'm also on the board right now, but it's been going since 1974, helping inventors along their journey, because, I've found personally that inventors are very product driven. So they might not always have the business understanding of things. They're usually independent inventors who kind of just need a safe space, a home. And that's what the Institute tries to be. We call it the III, the Institute of Inventors and Innovators. And so with the whole, 2020, let's just call it that, everything's gone online. So what I started last year was an inventor group through Meetup. And the Institute got hold of me through that, and they were like, okay, well, we need someone like you on the team. So here I am. The Institute has this thing called the Inventors Club right now, which is our meetup through Zoom, just like we are meeting up right now. And just this week, I started, along with the other board members, with their support, the Kids Club, because kids have great ideas as well. And that's why I'm here with you guys today, because this is for kids to zoom around the world and to see other inventors and innovators and just find out what they're doing. So, if I'm talking to kids right now, kids have a lot of pressure. Everyone's asking them, what do you want to be when you grow up? I would actually rather say, what do you like doing? Who are you right now? Never mind when you grow up, because, when we become older, like over 30 or 40, mid-30s, we kind of have to rekindle that fire we had as a kid, find out what made us tick then. So, I have a soft space in my heart for kids, for anyone really, but especially kids, because they've got a lot of pressure. So I try and encourage kids through the meetup right now is to find out what they love doing. Do you love playing games? I like playing games, computer games, that's fine. But what kind of games? If you like puzzle games, for instance, find out how you can make that work for you, because it's not so much about what you want to do when you grow up one day. It's about what do you like doing right now. If you like playing puzzle games, can you make a puzzle yourself? Invent some sort of puzzle game. And perhaps it doesn't even have to be on the computer. I actually encourage kids to make physical products with the advent of 3D printing too, because when you can imagine an idea and then you can 3D model it on a computer and print it, and you can see your idea in your hands, it's very liberating. There's always a discrepancy between what you can imagine and what's actually possible. So Matt was talking about earlier, you know, that function, because toy companies, they have a wealth of ideas, but what they're really looking for is solutions. And so in the industry, this is called proof of concept. It's the execution that a company will purchase or at least pay royalties for. So understanding the licensing model is a model that even kids can use. So if you have any ideas at home, I would say focus on making those ideas. Leave the business side for the big toy companies or the big company if you've got a hardware product or a product for the car or for the golf. Kids don't really play golf, do they? But whatever product you have in mind, focus on the prototype. And so that's my advice usually. And even if you're coming from a different interest, like my background is largely art. And so I was thinking, I'm making art, but I haven't really honed my drawing skills or sculpting skills, but I still like the visual arts. Maybe what's my take on that? And then I was starting to make interactive art. And then I eventually found out, wait just a moment, instead of calling it interactive art for grown-ups, maybe it's just a product for kids. Rather than have one, we can have many. But that's a little bit about my story. What I want to talk to kids about right now is that, you know, I was listening to a podcast and it was the CEO of Faber-Castell. And he said there, 98% of 5-year-olds are creative, extremely creative even. But when they go into the adulthood, only 2% are creative when they become 31. So creativity declines steadily. And it's not such a great thing. I mean, we can't all be creative. In fact, being creative is a high risk because only few people can actually find a way to make a living out of their creativity. But it's good to ask yourself, you know, what makes you tick? Because in the world of business, there's basically only two things, right? There's a product or there's a service. And so if you're focused on product, if you are, like Stephen said, an idea factory, if you love to come up with ideas, as do I, then perhaps going the licensing route is a better option because that means you can come up with new ideas every week. Typically, inventors are able to prototype something every week. So if you are a young enthusiast who loves making things, try work on an idea every week. And it's true, you shouldn't love your ideas too much because to hit a home run, it's actually quite difficult. But when you have a big company say, yes, we like that product of yours, you can earn royalties and you know you can pay for dad's new car or your new car when you're 18. Yeah, so if you're like myself, the licensing route is amazing because you know you can work on new products all the time. And as I spoke already, there's always a difference between imagination and reality. So it's important to get stuck in with making things. Work with your hands, work with your mind, and let the big guys take care of the business and you can earn the royalties and the licensing. But what I'd like to do right now, I basically reached the end of what I really wanted to say. I'll just show you a picture or two. Can I share my screen?
Absolutely. And then I have a couple questions for you. I've been writing down as you've been talking too.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so this is the meetups that I have running. This was the meetup I had this past Wednesday. That was the first Wednesday where I helped kids turn thoughts into things. Not only myself, I'm bringing in other industry leaders. We have Pietra of Y Toys here in South Africa. She's also passionate about helping kids become geniuses of the future. The next meetup we have is coming up this coming Wednesday. Trina McFarland of Tinkertini. She does amazing work connecting creatives, inventors with Fortune 500 companies. You know, companies like Mattel, Universal, or, you know, she has the companies in her back pocket, so she can make those connections. And then the meetup after that it's all about licensing. But, you know, I'm always referring people to to industry leaders such as Stephen Key. If you really want to license a product yourself, you can learn from Stephen Key. If you want to get yourself an agent, you can talk to Matt even. The toy industry is a small industry, but if it's for another industry too, LinkedIn is your friend.
Okay, couple questions
I'm happy.
for you. The Kid Inventors Club, what age group are you working with?
Well, I've just had the first one. It's basically between 9 and 16 years old.
Okay. And for that program, or frankly, for any of your programs you might have, is there anything listeners out there you can share with us that you need right now? Are you needing volunteers? Do you need people's time? Are you looking for funding? Looking for new ideas, mentors?
Well, we're just getting started. I've just been brought on with the Institute officially as of last month on the board. And so we're just getting started. I've had some industry leaders come in and they can talk to us. So if you are an industry leader, if you'd like to talk to inventors in South Africa, you're welcome to connect with me on LinkedIn. My name is Jose, but I also call myself Joe. It's a bit easier because there in the States you'd say Jose, right? So Joe Ventura, you can find me on LinkedIn.
Wonderful. And then also, if you don't remember his name and you're looking for him, feel free to reach out to the Global Innovation Field Trip at gmail.com and we'll connect you with Joe. Thank you very much, Joe. I appreciate you sharing with us today. Good luck on your new program, although I don't think you're going to need it. I think that you've got a lot of resources and a huge network out there. I keep hearing the same familiar names over and over again as part of that network. And I agree with, Matt and with Stephen Key, and there's several other folks that are all in that same circle that will, I'm sure, cheer you on and help you as you need it too. So congratulations and good luck to you.
Thank you very much. Great work, you guys, and I look forward to all the other panelists.
Thank you.
Ciao
Keep
for now.
watching.
Yeah,
Keep
I
watching.
will. Bye.
Go out and like our page. Subscribe to our page. Thank you,
Sure
Joe.
thing, I will do so. Thank you. Bye.